Welcome to Gaia's Love, a podcast of brief messages to help humanity bridge the gap to the new earth. My name is Vivienne Gerard. It is my delight to be a scribe for consciousness today, sharing the wisdom that flows through from Source. Here we go. Episode 313. It is Wednesday here in Cincinnati. It is sunny. It's a beautiful day. We've had some rainy, gray days. It's still cold, but the sunshine makes such a difference. It brightens everything up and it just feels warmer when you're outside. So today I thought what might serve, because it always serves, is to do a little root chakra connection and landing. And yeah, we'll kind of see where we go. The reason for it, there's a few things. The first was I decided to have that be the topic and sat down, did my meditation. It was a busier morning than usual, and so I'm a little behind my typical schedule. And as I sat down and pushed start on the recording, almost within a second, the tornado alert sirens that they practice on the first Wednesday of every month at noon went off. I was sitting here thinking about root chakra, hearing the sirens. I'm like, okay, that is definitely the message for today. So I turned the recording off until the sirens were over, and now I can still hear it ringing in my ears. So that's the first reason. It feels like validation that there's a lot of energy moving, and it always serves to bring our focus back into our root chakra and fill ourselves up and get ourselves really steady. When we were talking about Jupiter going into Capricorn, yesterday's podcast, talked about going back to 2008 and then really looking at some of the patterns and the things that have been playing out in your journey in the last, what would that be, 11 years. And so when we do that, for me at least, when I go backwards and look over a long scan of time to kind of see what a theme was, we can come up into our mind and sort of come out of our strength of the root of our body, and things feel a little wobblier because there's so much to look at. And when we notice patterns and we're aware of them, sometimes that also makes us feel a little unsteady, because then we have the responsibility of that pattern to look at for ourselves. And sometimes we don't like to do that. Speaking for myself, I don't always like to look at that stuff. Responsibility, self-responsibility, it's such a thing. And then also, we have just come off of a holiday weekend. We're moving into this busier time of the holidays in December and the wrapping up of a year. And all of that activity can kind of lift us up out of our seat, out of our steadiness, and the activity can create a sense of swirl or movement that it doesn't always feel that great or feel that productive. When you're trying to multitask, often you can't get as much done as when you really just zero in on one thing and complete that, and then go to the next and complete that. I speak for myself. Some people are excellent multitaskers and can juggle a million things all at the same time. Case in point, my husband. For me, I really prefer having a steady, focused one item at a time, and then knowing all the pieces of that project are complete. So all of that to say, we are going to do a little root chakra attention, cleansing, focusing, reconnecting, in case you have any matches to what I'm sharing here. So if you are able to, and you can close your eyes, that would be fantastic. If you are driving, just allow the energy to move, and then perhaps even come back to this at another time. For those who are able to close their eyes, go ahead and just let yourself really settle into your seat wherever you are. If you're standing, you might want to sit down. If you're lying down, maybe even sit up. And really feel yourself in a seated position where your bottom is firmly on a surface and your back is firmly supported. A lot of what has us jump out of our root chakra or empty the space out is a sense of insecurity or lack of support or not trusting that things around us and within us are safe. And so when we can physically cue our body to safety, when we can feel the solidness of a chair underneath us and the solidness of the back of a chair supporting our physical body, the physical cues of safety allow the energies to start to settle within us also. So just focus on that for a moment. Can you, or how much further can you relax your muscles? Can you slow down your breathing and feel your breath go all the way down into your hip bones? Can you relax your legs and allow the hip bones, the seat bones, the sit bones to just, just let go of some of the strain. Relax some of the tightness. For so many of us, we move through our day and there is this internal tension that just sits in our muscles and in our nervous system. And we don't even realize that we are that tense until somebody reminds us to relax. And then we realize the tension is often very intense. Tension is intense. Oh, it's funny. The tension is really, there's just a lot of it. So can you relax your body a little bit more, knowing you're supported in this moment? You're seated, you're safe, you've got support at your back. You've claimed this little pocket of time to tune in and to listen. You can close your eyes and block out the activity around you. When your eyes are not receiving all of that information and your mind isn't busy trying to translate and decipher and protect against everything that you see, your energy can start to come down into your body all the way to your root. Good job. I don't know if you could feel that the way I did, but it's like a settling. Your bones and your muscles just sort of soften and settle a little bit. For me, I notice my voice drops. My voice gets a little deeper into my body when my energy really comes down and into my root. So do that for yourself. It's like a visualization. It's almost seeing your power, your strength moving from your head, from your throat, like slowly down through your heart and then down through your digestive system and then down to your hip bones. You start to fill your own body up with your energy, and when we do that and it comes all the way down to the root, you can imagine your hip bones just cup your energy, like the sockets of your hips just create this pocket that your energy can settle right into. Not leaking out the bottom, draining down, going into the earth, just your seat, your root, just holding your own power, your own awareness within your physical body. And then you relax your muscles again, allowing your body to feel more filled up, more present. When we do that, as you focus on your breathing and allowing your breath to expand your rib cage, expand your shoulders, and still at the same time fill up your hip bones. What happens when our attention goes lower in our body like this is that the mind isn't as busy. The mind can stop some of the circular thought patterns that many of us have. The mind can put the to-do list off to the side for just a moment and feel the strength of the body all the way down at the hips. Feel the support of the spinal column. What a gift to be able to lean back into a chair and know that you are safe in this moment, and that your heart and your shoulders can relax, your arms can relax. What a gift to be able to pause like that and feel safe. Feel here, being here. It's it's something that we don't often allow ourselves during the day. We get so busy and caught up in the activity that we forget to just give the body that brief pause, that right? We made it all the way to noon, and I think we're going to make it all the way to 5 o'clock. And then maybe we'll make it through dinner and bath routine with the kids and all the things that are waiting for us at home. And like, we're going to climb into bed and get a good night's rest. And maybe in between right now and that bedtime, there's going to be a little more joy, a little more presence, less of the tension and the swirl, because we did this pause to just land in our root. It's such a simple practice, and you can do it without my voice. It's very easy to just close your eyes and do it while you're sitting at your desk, maybe during your lunch hour, or if you're sitting at your desk during your lunch hour, that could be one of the things to change too. Maybe you get up and you walk outside, or you talk to people. I remember so often when I was working full time, I would work through lunch. I would eat at my desk, and like, what a waste that was. I don't know that extra hour of work really made that big of a difference, and my body sure could have used a stretch, could have used the conversation, it could have used a change of the tension that I was holding. So, right, just let some of the tension move out of your body, and allow your root chakra to just stretch a little wider in the chair. Your energy to drop a little more firmly into your root, into your hips, which then allows your legs to relax. And anything that doesn't serve, just set the intention, whatever stories or patterns or thoughts or ideas I've had that are keeping me stuck. I'm just going to drop all of that out of my root and into the earth. Just going to energetically send some of the gunk out. And then it's going to create more space in my hip bones for more of my energy, my power to come down into my hips. And then you just relax your muscles again. And your body gets to shift its focus, shift its center of power. The mind can hand over some of the activity to the root. And then there's this partnership that is reactivated within the body. This reminder that, the body and the mind are working together. And when the mind can pause the activity and can allow the body to rest, the body strengthens, which then allows the mind to rest. And then somewhere in the middle of all that, the soul can come forward and go, oh, good. Now that you two are listening, here's what would actually be the priority to do next. Or here's the information from the heart about who to talk to, or what love expression would serve today that perhaps we didn't have time for before. But now, because we've centered our energy in our root, the heart can have a little more FaceTime. That's not the right word, but you get what I mean. The heart can express itself a little more loudly, a little more clearly, a little more joyfully. Yeah, it's a sweet way to pause in the day, isn't it? If you had closed your eyes, you can go ahead and open them and allow your body to kind of come back into the present moment. And then feel the quietness in the mind, the strength in the root, and then perhaps a little bit more opening in the heart and the soul. And then trust how you are guided to move from here. Maybe it shifts your to-do list for the next few minutes or the rest of the day. Trust that whatever just shifted is important, and you're being guided in a way that is much more balanced, more centered. And then do the thing that you just thought you should be doing. All right, a little root landing. May the rest of your day be so peaceful and so sweet. Thank you for tuning in to this vibration of pure love. I invite you to join me on Sunday mornings for an hour of meditation, visualization, and energy healing, where we realign our mind, body, spirit with Gaia and Source. You can learn more at mysouljourney.com. Let's take this message of Gaia's love out into all of our relationships and communities today. So much love from my heart to yours.